Welcome to Table Talk. We are happy to have you with us again this week. I missed you last week. I was off.
No, you were here.
No, last week I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
It were.
You were the one that just
We
barely
did it
aired. It was the
upstairs.
one before.
Oh, that's it. All runs together.
I know.
It all
I know,
runs
huh?
together.
And we record before.
I know. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
that it
yeah.
gets confusing.
well, welcome. I'm here.
No matter what, we're happy to be here.
And along with me, we have Shelley and Shannon. Yeah. And I'm Sandy, if you haven't watched before, but we've all been on before. So we are going to share some of what we've been working on. And I can't share what I've been working on, but
It's kind of.
I do have some other employees' things to share. So,
And that's always good.
Shelley, you want to start this time?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm working on Halloween, and yes, Halloween is in the store. Matter of fact, that was so funny yesterday. There's a lady
Yes.
looking, and she's going, "Is this Halloween?" I was going, yeah.
And I was upstairs and I heard her, and she's like, why?
Yeah. She's like, why? And I says, "Cause it's here."
Because the
But it's so
fabric came
funny.
in.
But it was so funny. So yes, we do have Halloween, and so we're gonna be. I have this one almost done. Maybe she can zoom in on the picture. So this is called Mad Masquerade.
Jay Wecker Frisch.
Yeah.
Her Halloween lines are
And
always
she-
big sellers.
Yes, and so this is the panel that's in that you'll cut it apart.
And so her Halloween,
you can see your
her
face.
Halloween theme this year is
Alice in
I
Wonderland.
say it looks like
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
Cute.
so that's
Very
that's
fun.
the thing, the panel. So I almost have that done, so that'll be in the store.
So I didn't see the picture.
Soon,
Shelley. Does the panel
but-
go in the middle?
It goes in
You
the
cut 'em
box.
apart.
Oh, you
they're-
cut them apart and put them in the box. Oh, it's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Really cute.
So
It's all kitted up, ready to go.
I thought it was gonna take me not too long, but just
Sometimes
making
those triangles.
yeah,
they
you're
square?
making flying geese, and
Oh,
then
okay,
you're putting them
gotcha.
together. So it took me a little
Yeah.
bit longer than I thought I was gonna, but you know what? That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Did you have fun doing it?
Yes.
Then that's all that matters.
That's right.
You know what? I Netflix and I quilt. That's what I do on my quilting days. It's so funny. I had this little 24-inch TV, and my husband took it during COVID for a monitor to use for his
Oh.
work. And so I said, no big deal. And so when my son got married, we went and bought him a TV, and I got looking at some 40-inch ones. I thought, I think I need one of those
think
for
you
my
do.
sewing room. So I went last week and bought me a 40-inch.
Hey,
So
good
I had this
for
40-inch TV, and I was like, yeah, I
That's
can
awesome.
see it. Even if I have it out of the corner of my eye, I can
Yes.
still see what's going on. It's so
Yep.
awesome. Anyway, so that makes it kind of fun.
Shannon and I have
So-
picked out a spot upstairs to mount the
We
TV.
did.
Oh,
We
okay.
talked about mounting the TV. 'Cause
Yep.
there are
Yeah.
times when I'm up there by myself and I just I don't
If you're
necessarily
assembling
watch
kits
it, but
and stuff up there,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh, yeah.
nice to have that in the
yeah.
background.
Well, and
Yeah.
I always have a TV on.
I do too.
Yeah.
And whether I'm watching or not, it's on.
Yeah.
Or play some
Well,
music. or
Sandy
whatever,
was
but-
playing a movie one day, and
One
we
of my
were all
favorite
up
shows.
there, and I'd never seen it before, and I still had never really seen it because it was
Uh-huh.
behind me. But
Right.
I told Sandy, we left, and I said, I don't know what happened. You got to tell me what
Oh,
happened in the show.
And that movie was one of my favorites, and it's For Love of the Game.
Yeah, so she,
Oh,
she
yes.
told me what happened.
Kevin Costner,
Oh, yes.
baseball pants.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
You know, yeah, he looked so cute in a baseball uniform.
It was a good show. It was a good show. I liked it.
Emerald's laughing at me. She's like, I can't believe she just said
I'm
that.
trying to laugh quietly.
Okay. Anyway.
And then the other thing we have in, I was going to take the pattern out. I'll do it anyway. This is plaid pines. This is the Lori Holt. This is made out of her
Cute.
new plaids that she's got in.
We have been waiting
So,
for that. I love that.
yes.
That's really cute.
So the background is kind of
The background is going to be these star prints like this. And it's in 4 different colors, sorry.
so cute.
So cute.
And then there's a yellow one, and then there's a blue
And
and a gray
Gray.
that you'll use in that, but that's the backgrounds for that.
for that.
And then you use the layer cake of her plaids,
And show the back of that.
Yeah.
That shows all the different.
and that's all the different ones that
Cute.
will be in there.
Okay, so these are the trees. Okay.
Yeah. So all these kits, the Halloween one as well as this one, these kits are available now. So if you're interested, they can, start buying them.
Oh, and this
too.
uses
So-
that new ruler.
Yeah, it
Grab
uses
that
the
ruler,
tall
Sean. Or
tree.
Emerald, will you
tall-
grab that tall triangle ruler right there? You can show that.
This one.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
the one in the
thin
package.
green. Yeah,
There
that
we go.
one there.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is the new ruler that came out.
The tall triangle ruler that she's come out with, and so that helps you make the trees.
And I love triangle.
Yeah, and this one, you know, this template is pretty inexpensive, I think,
Yeah.
for a template, so it's
template,
not
yeah.
too bad. So anyway, so those are the things I've been working on. So
Cute, Shelley. Cute.
All right. How about you, Miss Shannon?
I know, I was panicked for a minute because I was like, when Emerald texted me, I'm like, have I been working on stuff? And then I got to looking at my Instagram, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I've worked on a lot of stuff. But Erica, who still is looking for a job, anybody that knows a pediatric nurse practitioner job open, let us know.
Yeah.
She came down, she's like, I can give you my cross stitch to share, but I didn't need to bring it.
Oh.
Maybe next time. So I have made this pattern before. And we have we've kitted it. But my oldest daughter, Ariel, she was trying to find a quilt for her little toddler's bed.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I can't find anything I like, and everything's expensive. And I think she says that because then she knows in all this.
Yes.
So it's
Children know.
kind of wild, but it totally matches her room. So
It's
we
so
just
cute.
kind of put this. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, and it's got that one focused print.
Yeah. So it's I think
It's
that
not
these are
my
cotton
fault.
and steel
Oh my God.
fabrics, if I remember right. You guys might.
I think so.
Anyway, so yeah, and so she kind of has like a
Little
wilderness,
socks.
yeah, little forest theme in her room,
Yeah.
so it worked. And anyway, so
cute.
Well, this one is stepping stones.
stones.
This is a good
It's one of the
three-yard one.
3-yard
is.
quilts. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
like that.
and it comes together so quick. It's a quilt in a day.
Yeah.
Quilt in a day. So I got to get a back for that today, and then that will be.
Excellent.
So I've been working on this. This is one too where I was thinking too, Shelley. I'm like, oh, I'll whip that up. It
Right.
takes a little
A little
time.
bit longer. Yeah.
And so I had all these strips laid out, and Erica came down to my sewing room, and she was complaining because she's like, you need a chair in here so I can sit and talk to you while you sew. And so I've got to find some kind of a chair. But she looked at all of my strips laid out everywhere, and she's like, this looks horrible. This is why I will never quilt. And I was like, I'm actually having a really good time, playing with it. So this pattern is by Prairie Grass Patterns, and it's called Boo. And so this is what the quilt is going to be. And I've got everything cut out. I'm just starting to sew and assemble them together. So it's nice because you cut them they have a triangle template, and you cut them one way and then you cut them the other way. So these are actually the same fabrics.
So are you?
So
you're
the point,
stripping,
you're stripping it all together.
So you'll have like four strips together, and then you have that triangle, so it goes this way one time, and then this way. and then
Right.
this way.
So these are the same.
you're
You get
cutting
this
it.
block,
Opposite.
or out of that same strip
You
set,
get this one.
you get that block.
Yeah.
I gotta put
And
these
that's
two
what's gonna
together
be-
because
yeah.
that's so cool. If I can get it apart.
So yeah, it was just kind of fun. It's a really cute line. Love the line.
It
So,
is fun.
That's fun.
but I spent the whole day yesterday just doing this quilt, and I'm still not quite done. So
I love this one.
I know it's
Ooh,
fun.
I
huh?
love that block.
It's cute.
Yeah,
That's cute.
it's very seldom seeing like Halloween fabric with
Florals.
floral.
And then look at the opposite of. I have to.
No,
sorry.
you go ahead. I have yourself, Sandy.
Then
The
look at
opposite
the opposite
of
of
it,
that.
that's cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's just a whole different block.
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, it just
That's
looks
so fun.
totally different. So yeah,
Yeah.
I like I said, it's taking a little
Yeah.
bit more time, but I'm really having a good time putting it together.
That's
I'm really
fun.
enjoying putting it together. And let me just say that our Halloween in the village is huge. And
It
we
is.
get a ton of traffic. So if you see some of these quilt kits, the Halloween quilt kits come, I would not wait.
At Halloween?
No pressure, but I remember last year we were hitting October, and I was upstairs with Sandy, and Sandy's like, I have no Halloween quilts.
We need Halloween
She's like,
quilts.
they're all gone.
Yeah.
And we hadn't even hit October
Yeah.
yet. And so we were trying to hurry and put
Yeah.
some things together, and they didn't get quilted, and
Yeah.
but they go fast. So
They
if
do.
you are interested, like I think that the one that I just saw last Tuesday had Kathy's Halloween quilt, like that one,
Yeah.
Shelley's, this one. If you're interested, you're gonna have to just get them
Yeah.
now, or I guarantee they'll be gone. So anyway,
They're
so those faithful
Yeah,
viewers.
well, Halloween
you get it
in the
done?
village. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yay! I
It
haven't
is
seen it.
completely done. I know. I wanted to surprise you.
This is one of those.
So
Yay!
this is
Yes.
why I was like, I stayed up last night and hurried and bound it, but because I sent this, that's Goodbye Minnie. I sent it to my custom quilter, and it takes her a while to get things back.
Did
So
Chelsea?
Chelsea did it, and I love it. I
Good.
just, in fact, when I took it to Chelsea, we're gonna look at the back for a minute.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
When I took it to Chelsea, she opened it and she's like, I showed her the backing and she said, oh my gosh, I love your back. It's so cute.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor, she wanted to see it before I brought it into the store, and she and I exercise in the morning. And so she came down and looked at it, and she was dying over the back too. So this pattern is just so cute.
And this collection's called
Later Gator.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, you ready to
Oh.
see the front?
Yes.
It's so cute. It turned out
Oh.
so cute.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. Oh, and Chelsea's
I love it. She did
does
great.
not disappoint.
She does not
with her
disappoint.
quilting.
Yeah.
Oh, so she sectioned it out.
Everything
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
each one is
everything's
each one's
gonna be
different.
different.
And I really
I
liked,
like this because this is like scales of a.
That's I was
yes,
just
a
thinking
gator.
that for the
and
gator.
she kind of
yeah.
like some of the embroidery. She
Uh-huh.
kind of went around some of the embroidery, so it just kind of stands out
Makes
a little
it
bit
pop.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just, I think it
Oh,
just
I
turned out
love
so
it.
cute. And she said, I kind of put flowers to the side. She kind
That's
of,
good. I love
she's
it.
like, in case you wanted it to be more girly. And I said, yeah, this isn't going to anybody. I'm keeping
You're
this one.
keeping this one. This is one for you to have. Yeah.
But
So
it
it
just
says,
turned out so cute.
See you later, alligator. I'll be crying, hungry lion.
In a wild crocodile. Hasta
Oh yeah,
mañana,
hasta
sleep.
mañana, sleepy
See you
iguana.
soon, big baboon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out, and
Very happy.
Chelsea did a really good job with quilting. I'm
Yeah.
happy all around. So yeah, a custom quilter definitely costs you a little bit more, but I knew with this
On something
one,
like this, you
I
wanted,
just wanted it to be,
Yeah.
I just needed a
So
little,
cute.
little oomph. So I'm excited. I know.
Yeah.
So now it will be at the store,
Yay.
and we have kits, and I
Yes, we
typed
do.
up all of my extra info. I just have got to cut them up, slide them in the kits, and they're
Awesome.
set to go.
Uh-huh.
Cute.
Love
So,
it.
So
yeah.
cute.
Good job. So you've been.
I
you've
know.
been
So
doing
I
a lot,
so
I don't know why you were worried.
Well, I was, because
Not like
Chelsea
me.
just barely called me, and so I
Mm-hmm.
had just a little bit to hurry and get it bound. So because I almost texted her to say, do you happen to have that almost ready? But she
That's awesome.
texted me and she had it. So
Love it. Love
anyway,
it. Love
so
it.
yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, this quilt here that's on the table is made using the collection
Mulberry.
Mulberry Lane.
Mulberry
Do you want
Lane.
to kind of hold it up a
Well,
little
we'll
bit?
just kind of like that. So, and
Oh,
we'll-
I like the back. Look
Yeah.
how cute the back is.
the back is this cute
Little
Mulberry
house
Lane fabric.
It's really cute.
House
Little
houses.
houses.
Yeah, so it's just fun.
So cute.
It's bright, but not, but somewhat mute. I mean, it's bright, but it's this charcoal versus black.
Right.
Right.
I like,
Soft.
you know, yeah,
Right.
it softens it.
Mhm.
It's super cute. I love,
Love
those
this
little
part.
hearts.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And
So, and Wendy made
Wendy
this?
made this, and she
Cute.
finished this up, and we have kits for this.
And it's we showed
Oh,
the book.
yeah, and this is from, it's a great book.
Love that
Yes.
book.
I
I have
know.
that book.
Playful Pre-Cuts.
I think Kathy and I both have that book.
I have that book.
You
And-
have that book?
I do. I love
it's
that
got
book.
just,
Matter of fact, I'm going to be
such
making a
great
quilt for the store in
quilts.
that book too. So, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
maybe
There's
we'll have
cute
all
Paul.
those patterns.
I know. And I like when there's a book, because they're more expensive than just a pattern. But, so I want the book to have multiple
Right.
quilts that I like.
Me too. If I'm going
And-
to spend the money.
This one doesn't.
Yeah.
This one has,
And is this
Oh, yeah.
Jedi Craft Girl?
yes,
Yes,
Amanda
Amanda
Niederhauser.
Niederhauser,
Yeah. So it's got really great.
And this is the one I'm doing for my bedroom.
awesome.
Yeah. Love that
So,
one.
yeah, she's got great designs.
She does.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll have the kits, we have the books, and I have something else to show, which is VJ's
Yes,
finish.
this is so
My
cute.
gosh, I just love this.
It's really cute. Oh, it's got Minky on the
Oh,
back.
yes, sorry, Shannon, don't touch.
Shannon, don't touch.
This is so
This-
cute. Love the
Look.
fabric.
Oh my
Look
glory.
at that.
Look
oh my
at the
gosh.
quilting.
So
So
we
when
have
you-
to show.
we
gotta
have to
show
show
the
the
back.
back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So and Chelsea did
Chelsea
this one
did
before
this.
mine. So
Yes.
I know this was
And
at
you can see
Chelsea's
the
too.
tail
It's
of
a
the whale.
whale.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
She
it's
did
cute.
it around the wells.
Yeah, just incredible.
So many details.
Oh,
so
my
many
gosh.
pieces, but so fun. I
And this one's
love
already
this.
kitted too, right?
This one's kitted, but we also have it in the
pink
coral
coral
pink
version.
Coral version for
Mhm.
girl.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so we have both versions. And
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
so this is the collection that shows.
Oh, cute.
Just so cute.
It's really cute.
Yeah. And I mean, she did beautiful custom quilting on this.
Mhm.
You could do it all over, and you'd
that
be
has
fine.
a little mermaid.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the panel.
Oh, they're in the back.
Yeah,
She left
right
them back
by the
there.
cutting
We have to
table.
show the Little Mermaid. She
We've
got
sent-
them finished.
Yeah,
Anna
so
did.
cute.
We sent Emerald running. So, yeah, she says, well, now you have to do a display because I finished these. So I'm going to do something with this quilt, and
Oh,
mermaids.
cute.
And,
Yeah,
you know.
really cute.
And then there's a
Fun.
really cute book that, who's doing the book, Kathy? Carrie? Doing the book for us?
I think that's who you gave it
I
to.
think we tried to give it to Mom, and Mom said, yeah, give that to Carrie.
I cannot find the panel, but these are.
That's okay, yeah.
Pass around.
So the
Yeah.
panel makes, and I know that
We showed.
we
them
showed these
last
before they'd been
week.
stuffed, but
Cute.
the little girls,
So
it's just got an
cute.
elastic waist.
I know, this one has her
Just put the
little,
little doll in
her little seashells
That's
going on
really
here.
cute.
her little tail.
The little
With
purse.
the boyak.
The purse, look at the purse. It has a little
know.
seahorse in it.
Oh, cute.
This one's got a
So
little
the
octopus.
panel, you get all 3 dolls?
Yes, you get 3 dolls. Yep.
Cute.
Yep.
3 dolls, 3 little tails, the bags for each of them.
So cute.
And yeah, I'm
My
about,
daughter
in my head I'm
Ariel.
singing.
My daughter
From-
Ariel would love this.
Yes.
And we couldn't name her Ariel
Ah.
because my husband said, "Oh, everybody's going to think Little Mermaid." And now she has long red
Exactly.
hair.
Oh.
So it should have just been Ariel.
That
Yeah.
music.
But she might want these.
Yeah, they're so fun.
They're really cute.
Anyway,
They're really cute.
Cute.
No, when I think of the mermaid, the Little Mermaid, I think of your voice.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I love
So cute.
Okay, so those are fun.
It's really
Yes.
fun.
And
Yeah.
this was Anna that did these, and she showed these before. BJ on this quilt, and the kits are done and ready to go.
We're set.
I love this
We
so
are
much.
set. I do too. It's really cute.
So
Chelsea does a good job.
yeah, we have lots of new quilts in the store. We have, I think, 3 in the back room waiting to be hung up. That we-
Oh,
I'm just like, okay, now where am I going to put one?
I know.
I need to put a quilt somewhere.
that's nice because every once in a while we'll just sell out and then
Yeah.
we're like, oh, we need to make some quilts.
And that's the thing. You have like the strawberries blossoms. We have 2 kits left, is all. So then that'll, so they're always
Oh,
rotating, and that
yeah.
opens up a spot. So okay, now hang that one there.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny when it's that last one kit or that you're like, oh come on.
I know. I feel like my kids sell and then there's like 3 and then it just stops.
It feels like it's
for a while.
forever.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Stays there.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, so that'll be good. Okay, what else do
Okay.
we have to talk about?
We are talking about unfinished project. People have this term, I know, like in your guys' world, the quilter world.
UFOs.
UFOs.
Yeah, and then people have calendars trying to finish their UFO in January.
Yeah.
Right?
You have
Do you
whips
guys have those
and
kind of stuff?
FFOs.
Yep.
And,
My
yeah.
my phone says working on my PhD, projects half done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we all
I like
have,
that
we
sticker.
all have a few of those.
So, do you save your.
I do. It depends.
Yeah.
And how long? There was one quilt that it was a table runner I worked on, and it was all hand applique. And I did get some I got one block done, and I kind of had some progress on the others, but I just wasn't loving it, and I just decided it wasn't worth my time, and I couldn't throw it away, so I gave it to DI. And I'm
Yeah.
like, they either threw it away or hopefully somebody found it.
Yeah.
And went, oh, I'm going to finish this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will hold on things for a little bit, but if I'm not enjoying the process, I'm not gonna fight through it to finish
To
it.
finish
I'm
it,
just
yeah.
so
Right.
I'll package all up, big Ziploc, DI.
Yeah.
They can throw it away, or maybe someone wants that treasure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't do the throwaway.
I can't either. It feels wrong.
Yeah, it's just too
But-
hard. Can
Yeah.
you throw away?
No. No, I'll DI too. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And I've
yeah.
seen there's a thrift store by my mom's, and I can't remember what the name of it is. Anyway, I've gone in there. I went in there once, and I looked around, and they had taken craft supplies that people had donated,
Mhm.
and they had them in great big Ziplocs.
Mm.
So some of them had just a Ziploc full of threads, some were yarn, some were, and I thought, well, that was good. So
Yeah.
I think someone that would be looking for
I think
supplies,
people-
that was a
yeah,
good
I think
idea.
people will buy stuff. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Anyway.
I did a mystery quilt from a store that's a ways away several years ago,
Mhm.
and I loved doing the quilt. And in the mystery quilt, there were 2 blocks that were applique. So I thought I'm gonna do it. So I worked for like 2 days straight on this applique part. I just couldn't finish it. So then when the next applique block showed up, I panicked. My mother-in-law was in town, and I'm like, can you do this one? And she had it done in a couple of days. And then she'd done all this embroidery on it. And so that quilt is still not done because I'm
Because
like,
yours needs to
mine's
match.
not gonna match.
Yeah.
And
Send it off.
I asked her, and she said she wouldn't do another one. So
Oh.
Oh.
I know. So now, but I can't get rid of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to do something. I need
Right.
to do something with it. But it just sits in my little bin in my shelf.
Even if I've made a quilt top and I've enjoyed making it, but I don't want that displayed or whatever, I'm fine with donating that or something because I
Yeah.
enjoy the process.
Right.
Right?
Right.
There's something in that process
Right.
of it's meditative, you know.
Right.
Cross stitch. Kathy cross stitches tons.
Right.
How much cross stitch do you have hanging in your house?
One.
Yeah. She has one hanging in her house. She cross stitches tons, but if you enjoy the process, that's part of it. It's like therapy, you know? So I
Right.
don't feel bad if I'm later like, I don't think I need that.
Yeah.
Because I did enjoy making it and I enjoyed
But then don't you guys, do
sharing
you guys
it.
feel like you get attached though? Because I get attached. Like there are times when I make something and I'm like, like that Goodbye Minnie, wherever it went. No,
yeah, that's not going away.
I won't because there was so much work and time
Yeah.
and, you know, and I took it so many places and worked on it and memories. I
Yeah.
don't think I could give
There's
it away.
certain ones
Yeah.
I get attached to, but I'm really not.
You're not really get attached.
I don't
If I
think am
designed it-
either. Yeah.
Like when it was with my fabric collection,
Oh yeah.
my 2 fabric collections, those
Right.
have, you know, I like hang
Sentimental
on to
value.
those, but I'm really not. Like I've gone to donate a couple for
Mhm.
auctions for different
Right.
things, and had someone say, "No, you're not donating that one."
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
how many hours did you spend
But
on that?
I mean, even just working with you, you're not super, you don't get it. I don't see you getting attached to things. You're like, do it, move on.
Yeah.
Because you really do like,
I get attached to grandma's things, mom's
Right,
things,
right.
you know, sentimental kind of.
right.
But I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years.
Yeah.
How
you can't
much
keep everything.
stuff
Right,
can you have?
right,
And I was attached to things much more before I had to pare down
right.
when I moved. And I learned that the best way to organize is to get rid of it.
Right. No,
You know?
You know, and that's kind of how and you guys might cringe on this, but my family used to do a yard sale every year. And my sister and my mom, we'd get together and we'd have just a big, huge yard sale. And I would take the quilts that I didn't want anymore and I would put in that yard sale. Now, I wouldn't mark it down at a yard sale price.
Right.
It's not
But I
$5.
would have it,
Yeah.
I would have it, you know, we stick it off over in a corner somewhere and, you know, write handmade quilts or whatever. And I sold quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I was only getting $50, $60, $70, but
But if
you're
it's
not
just
going to
sitting
get
and
your
you're not enjoying
400 out of it.
No.
Yeah. And I have bins and bins in my basement full of quilts.
Yeah.
And when I get
Right.
done making them, I usually wash them because I like them to have that,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, crinkly used look with them. And then I will put them in a bin and stick them in my basement. And it's
Yeah.
just like, and then when I go clean my basement, I'm like, oh, it's time to get rid of these.
Not too many quilts.
Yeah, I give them to cousins and their kids and their kids'
Yeah.
kids and, you know, things like that. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, it was kind of like when my neighbor came over this morning to see that quilt before I brought it to the store. She saw the back and just went, oh my gosh, and kind of got teary because she had a sister that passed away from cancer. And her company would take an alligator and when they traveled and they would take pictures of the alligator and send it to her sister and just to kind of brighten her day. And
Right.
they gave her a big stuffed alligator. And it was like a lot of times when something like that happened, I would say, oh, I'm just going to give it to her. But I don't think I can. So now and Jason's like, are you going to make another one? I'm like, no, but
Not
I'll
that
make
one,
something with that fabric probably
Yeah.
and give it to her.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I did see people like Shannon was mentioning that one square that was embroidery, right? People say like they cut the ones that they're unfinished and then just frame it
Yep.
or do some little project
Right.
with those.
Frame it, make a project bag. So if you've
Yeah.
got a random quilt block,
Make a
border
bag.
it in something and make a project bag.
Or
out
ask
of it.
Anna to make a project bag
Yeah.
for you.
Or ask Anna.
If
Yeah.
you don't
Any
do
bag.
that.
I've seen a lot of those, and Anna's done a lot of those where she's put a
Yeah.
made a
Something,
quilt block
yeah.
or something on the back of it.
Incorporated it on a bag, yeah.
And I have a little drawer that I keep extra quilt blocks in,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually I open the drawer and go, oh yeah, I don't want that
I
one.
don't really like this
Yeah,
anymore.
I've done the same thing. yeah.
I just keep them because I'm like, oh, I could do something cute with that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Sometimes if you have a church thing and they're like, bring a favorite thing, I'll just make a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out,
Yeah.
some spare
Uh-huh.
blocks or whatever, make a pillow
Yeah.
or something. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then people also sell their unfinished one on Etsy.
Oh, do they?
Uh-huh. So there are some
Yeah.
ideas. Like if you have a quilt top, you don't want it anymore.
I think it's hard for me. It would be hard to sell because I don't think you can ever get out of it
Oh,
what
no.
you put into it. Like if
Yeah,
you're trying
no.
to make money,
No.
I don't think you
No.
really can because I don't think people
can't.
realize the cost of the fabric, the cost of the time, the cost of the quilting. It's expensive.
Mhm.
It is not a cheap
No.
hobby by any means.
Right. And so yeah, I've sold models that I've made for the store and been done with them,
Mm-hmm.
and I've sold them for basically what I paid to have it quilted,
Right.
Because
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah, there's no way.
I'm not going to be able to recoup what I
Right.
put
Yeah.
into it.
And
I-
you've made
I have made quilts
people.
for people before, and if they're willing to pay me my
Yeah.
time, and I have several people that have done that before.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it's
But-
good because you're up front and you're like, this is what
This
it's going to
is- I
cost
do.
you.
Yeah.
So
I
you
do
be
tell them
prepared that
this
this is what it's going
and
to
I
be.
usually charge an hourly rate, and I
Mhm.
keep track of how many hours I'm working on that
Yeah.
quilt, and yeah.
And there's
we get people in the store that do ask.
yeah,
you
and
know?
there are people willing to pay that for a handmade quilt,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but the majority of people that are don't you just sell these quilts? They're wanting the price of
The kit. The
Yeah.
They're wanting-
$95.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Well, they're
So-
wanting kind of the
they're-
production
the
made
production
quilt.
line
Yeah,
quilts
and,
that are
and that's
yeah.
not at all what
No.
what we do.
No.
No.
So
Okay.
anyway,
Interesting.
There you go.
It's
So,
good to know your preferences.
we get rid of them, we hang on to them, we do it all.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
So-
have donated some,
Yeah.
for different things. too.
Now I know you
But-
do. Do you have any hanging in your?
Yes, I have some at my house.
Okay. See,
do.
and
I mean, I don't
Do
have
you not?
not like I
don't
used
display
to.
'em in my house.
Don't you?
Oh, you don't?
I do not.
That surprises
And
me.
that's
I
so
totally
the
do.
weirdest thing.
You don't have a quilt ladder that you put some of your
No.
favorites on?
I do not.
See, I want
And
a quilt
I
ladder,
need to,
but I
and
want
I
a
keep
taller
saying that.
one.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, we went and met my parents,
Ask.
for just to have lunch
Yeah.
for Easter and stuff on Saturday, and they have a little gift shop at this place,
Mm-hmm.
and I went in there and they had this big, huge one that's like tied together, not
Yeah.
and I kept. I need that.
Oh,
Tell
that's
my
what
husband,
I want.
need that
Yeah.
one,
You
but it
should.
narrows up, so
Yeah.
it's wider at the bottom. I keep thinking, I might have to go back to that little
Yeah.
store and get me a ladder, because I keep thinking that I need to do that,
You
but
need
I
to
have
display
never.
them. You have some
I
beautiful
might
quilts.
like at Christmas time or whatever,
Yeah.
but they just get thrown off in the corner because somebody wants to sit on the couch
Yeah.
or whatever,
So I have
that's
mine
why.
on walls.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
got a
and
couple
I'm
on walls
repainting right now, and I'm gonna redo my living room. So I
Mhm.
think the one big wall that I have, I'm
Mhm.
gonna start hanging.
Holly
So-
has in her home. She's
Oh yeah,
She
above
always-
her stairs.
just so
huh?
pretty. She
Yeah.
changes them out.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go in periodically and she's got something new up there, and it looks really pretty. And she has a quilt ladder in the front room that
Okay.
some of them are hanging. I think
Yeah,
you need a
it
quilt
does.
ladder.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
So we happen to have some of those.
I
nice-
know. I would like mine a
Well, and I
little
do.
taller
Me too.
though.
I want mine tall. I want
would
a
like
tall
like
one.
a 10-foot or something.
Yeah, me
He'd
too.
do
Instead
it.
of these.
Well,
I know
want
he
tall.
would.
He'd do it.
I want
Yeah.
a tall. My dad was going to make me one, but he just has never gotten around to it, and I don't know if he's going to do much more woodworking. But
Yeah.
I've been waiting, but I might just need
Yeah.
to buy one.
They would make taller. They'll make because they made skinnier for me for my
Mm-hmm.
towels in my bathroom or on a
Mhm.
quilt ladder. And
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
so
Okay.
So,
he's amazing.
You need to.
One of my quilts that I used to put on, I had a cream sofa, and
Mhm.
so I would always had a quilt on it
uh-huh.
because and then we got rid of the cream sofa, but that quilt, I mean, it's been washed and washed, and it still looks really nice. But Randy likes the bright colors with the white background,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's what he puts down on the floor for Leo when he comes over to our house. That's Leo's blanket. He can
Mm-hmm.
throw up on it, do whatever on it. It'll wash, and and I'm like, well, you could use the other side because he had it turned over, and he's like, no, I like the bright colors on
Yeah.
this side. Randy's like, so, but yeah, I just let Leo. It's just so nice. I've been to
That's
market
nice.
before where they've had quilts on the floor in the booth,
See, I can't
Ooh.
do that.
and they've used them. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
They had quilts on the floor, people walking on them,
I can't
and I
do
was like,
that.
ooh,
Yeah.
I don't, you know. And
Yeah,
they're like,
my mother-in-law she made all of my girls a quilt when they were born, and like I said, everything's by hand. They're all applique quilts, hand quilted quilts. I
those
had
are-
the baby
yeah.
quilt on the floor, and I put the baby down from that. Somebody came in, I invited them in and asked them to sit down. They walked across my quilt, and I just about had a heart attack. I'm like, can you not? It was a man. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no, well, yeah.
I was like, oh! So as
That
soon
would
as
be
they
like,
walked,
you know.
I picked it up. But I was like, yeah,
They
you're
know.
you're gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you.
Thank you.
You're going to cut out the man bashing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Probably a good idea.
Mhm.
But, all right. Well, we are grateful to have you with us for Table Talk, and we will see you next week.